Hello, I'm Senator Bob Casey. I grew up in this Greenridge neighborhood here in Scranton, just about 3 blocks from where Joe Biden lived. I was blessed by 2 wonderful, loving parents, 4 sisters, and 3 brothers. Some of our neighbors recently got together with their friends to tell you more about how we grew up and why we're supporting a guy from our neighborhood here in Scranton, Joe Biden.
Through all the fights he's led and all the miles he's traveled, Joe Biden's home has never left his heart. I should know, I'm his sister. The neighborhoods we grew up in, they made Joe who he is. And that's why he works as hard as he can for the people who make this country work every single day.
The middle class isn't a number, it's a value set.
Values that have guided Joe's entire life. They come from lessons learned growing up in Scranton, where as a young boy, Joe heard the pain in our dad's voice as he told us that to find work, our family would have to move.
My dad, who fell on hard times, always told me though, champ, when you get knocked down, get up.
Values Joe learned in neighborhoods like Claymont and Wilmington, where our parents taught us that basic bargain. No matter who you are, if you work hard, you deserve a chance in America.
I was taught no one is better than you, everyone is your equal, and everyone is equal to you.
From the pain of overcoming a debilitating stutter as a child, to losing his wife and daughter in an accident right after being elected to the U.S. Senate, to raising his boys as a single parent for 5 years, and to the loss of his son Bo to cancer, Joe has known the worst that life can throw at you. And like millions of other Americans who have suffered as much or worse, Joe has kept going, putting one foot in front of the other. Because there's no quit in America, and there's no quit in my brother either. That's what carried him as senator and vice president, whether it was saving our economy, rescuing the auto industry, or helping pass Obamacare. Joe's entire career has been about giving the middle class a fair shot.
The country wasn't built by Wall Street bankers, CEOs, and hedge fund managers. It was built by you.
As president, Joe will help rebuild the middle class. He'll start by repealing the Trump tax cuts. He'll lower healthcare costs and increase coverage by building on Obamacare with a public option. And Joe will make a record investment in education and will turn the threat of climate change into an opportunity to create 10 million new jobs.
We're the United States of America. There's not a single thing beyond our capacity.
He's represented America on the world stage, spent countless hours in the Situation Room, and been at the forefront of critical pieces of legislation that have changed the lives of millions of Americans. And yet through it all, he's still that same kid from Scranton. Because Joey's never forgotten where we came from. He'll never lose sight of where we need to go.
The people of Scranton are like a lot of other Americans. We share a heritage of hard work and sacrifice, an appreciation of the blessings of a strong, loving family, and an enduring belief that every child's dreams can be realized, even with setbacks and struggles along the way. Joe Biden understands and has lived these values. And that moment when his father told Joe that he lost his job has stayed with Joe his entire life. It's why he's fought so hard and accomplished so much for working families. I've worked with Joe Biden in the Senate and during his 8 years as vice president. He was always willing to help the people of Pennsylvania and never forgot the values instilled in him by his parents and by his neighbors here in Greenridge. Today, all across America, many families are living with the same fear and uncertainty that Joe's family felt when his father lost his job and they had to move to Delaware. Joe has a plan to help those families and to help America build back better by creating millions of good-paying jobs so more parents can tell their kids what Joe's father told him all those years ago. It's going to be okay.